So you're looking to move to Louisville, Kentucky? Today we're going to cover historic Middletown. We're going to cover 3 price points of homes in 3 different neighborhoods in the area. We're going to talk about what may or may not fit your budget. We're going to look at some of the food, talk about the education. We're going to talk about the real estate. You know we're going to talk about the real estate. We're going to talk about the festival that's going on here right now. And you don't want to miss it. We're getting after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time visiting the channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button below, pound that bell for all the great notifications that are coming up for all things involved here in Louisville, Kentucky. My name is Michael Higdon. I'm with eXp Realty, 19 years in the business and absolutely love it. I get calls all the time, emails, notifications from people just like you that are looking to move to Louisville and want to know everything about this great city, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking to move here in the next 9 days or 90 days, I want to hear from you. So please, again, email me, shoot me a text, give me a call. All the information is down in the description below, and we want to help you make a smooth move here to Louisville, Kentucky. All right, guys, as I mentioned, we're here in beautiful, I think it's downtown Middletown, if you want to call it. This is a historic area. A lot of the houses around here are over 100 years old. This is Middletown Park. You can see behind me. Right now they're getting set up for what is the post-Labor Day festival. Happens every weekend after Labor Day. You have plenty of bouncies. This is walking around here so you can see it. Really nice gazebo that they have a lot of summer festivals here, concert series. You can come down here and almost every weekend there's some type of concert or festival or just lots of going on here. Or if you just want to come out, grab a picnic bench, have a nice picnic out here in the shade. Lots of walking trails around here in this area. We're going to take you of a quick tour downtown Middletown and show you more about what it's all about. All right, guys, here we are. This is right outside in front of City Hall here in Middletown, and it's such a quaint old building. This was once used as the jail. Now it's where the police come to it's the police center actually, and behind me is the mayor's house, which once was the mayor's house. And this is it's such a quaint, really cute area. This is going to be hopping tomorrow, and I'm going to have some video of that as well. This is the main drag to where the parade's going to be going on. There's a ton of things going on. Recording of this video. This is second weekend of September, but tons of events for kids. They've got a dog show tomorrow morning. They've got, of course, clowns, paints, lots of vendors out here buying all kinds of fairs. These are normal shops that are set up all along the way here in Middletown. So just a bunch of quaint little shops. Stop in, check their wares. You have barbershops, traditional barbershops, masseuse parlor, and just a great area to have a fun time. Yeah, I did want to mention just some of the education levels here in and around Middletown. This is Summit Academy that I'm passing right now. That's a K through 12, it's a smaller institution. You also have Highland Latin right across the street. That is goes all the way through high school, and it's a great institution. You've got Crosby Middle School right up the street. You've got Middletown Elementary. You have Eastern High School right up the street. That's the public high school. I know we mentioned that in another film for Lake Forest. And again, you got plenty of schools to go around here. St. Patrick's is a Catholic school just up the street as well. So a lot of options for both public and private education. All right, guys, here in front of Mark's Feed Store. I did want to focus on this. This was actually a feed store once upon a time, and now it is a restaurant, one of the better barbecue restaurants around town. So this was where you used to come to get your grain, to get all your feed, to get all your hay. This was just a one-horse town, and now it's surrounded by a very busy suburban area. So great place to come and eat. I highly recommend it if you're ever in the Middletown area, and check it out. All right, walking here through Middletown, and a lot of people ask, so where did Middletown get its name? And that's kind of a mystery but if you ask a local, they would say this is the middle point from downtown Louisville to Shelbyville, Kentucky. Downtown's probably 15 miles that way. Shelbyville is probably 15 miles that way, but I'll leave that to you to figure that out on your visit. But there's been a total resurgence of Middletown here in that the city put a ton of money into refinishing all of the sidewalks, yet keeping a lot of that Old town, historic, and that's why they call it historic Middletown. And this main thoroughfare is Old Shelbyville Road that I'm walking on right now. Now you're surrounded by a tremendously busy suburban and metropolitan district right around this town. So it's kind of a little nook tucked right into eastern Jefferson County is where Middletown sits. But if you want to come have a hole in the wall coffee, or I love stuff like this. Check this out. So this was the original place that you would come and get gas, and they've kept that kind of like just a living, walking, talking little museum there. So blast to the past, and you'll find old buildings like this all along here that are, again, circa, some of them are 1800s. When the town was originally developed, I believe it was late 1700s when they first got their city ship, I guess you would call it. But then they lost that somewhere along the road for about 160 years. And then in the mid 90s, they became a class 4 city again. And now they are recognized as the city of Middletown. So you can see as we're walking up the street here, just again, some of the shops, and look at this old house back over here over my shoulder. Just beautiful, beautiful structures, but a great place if you want to come visit, have lunch. Again, I'll show you some of the other places around here to eat. You've got, Havana Rumba, great Cuban place to go eat. You've got Cole's right over here, and Zeg's for a breakfast place. As I mentioned, Mark's right down the way. But tons to do. You step back in time, and let's go check out some real estate now and talk about what's going on in the real estate market. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are in the beautiful subdivision of Douglas Hills, and we're going to do another feature specifically in Douglas Hills. Such a great neighborhood. I actually grew up over here, but this first house is on Gatehouse, and it's I meant to get out here right when it came on the market, but it's been on the market 2 days, already under contract. So it just shows you, and this is the typical style that you see in Douglas Hills, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. All the bedrooms are upstairs, and it's kind of model I grew up in. But this one, again, directly across the street from the Douglas Hills Park, the walking area, the playgrounds, the swimming pool. So I knew from the location of this property that it was going to go under contract very quick. So you have this style, it's kind of like the mansard roof style next door. A lot of tri-levels, 2 stories, ranches, very brick home oriented. This one has just over 2,200 square feet. And again, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 1 half bath. And we're looking at $186 price per square foot, partially finished basement, corner lot. It's got tree line right on the corner. You've got quick access to Shelbyville Road in this area, Moser Road right over here, quick access to Middletown, which we're featuring on right now. But this is property number 1, and let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, here we are, property number 2. This is just off Kratz Avenue, which is off the main. We're in historic old Middletown right now, so a lot of the houses are older. This one's built in 1929, so getting close to a 100-year-old home. But this one has been flipped, renovated. They're asking $299 on this one, and it's a 3-bedroom, 1 full bath. And you'll see this style. This is kind of a Cape Cod style, 2-story next door. But a lot of smaller ranches. It's the way they were building them back in the day here in old historic Middletown. Small ranch over here. So you'll get about 1,200 to 1,400 on the ranches. Decent sized yards. There's a lot of space between the yards. This one has a really nice 2-car garage. I'm sure it was built after the fact. But again, this one probably, what is it? $243 per square foot, $299. Really nice house. Looks like it's been well taken care of. And the landscaping's beautiful. And again, I think it's a flip. So this one, only 2 days on the market, will not last long. There's just not a lot of properties, especially in old Middletown. You have walking distance to all of the old Middletown, the park, Evergreen runs right this way. Walking distance to Eastern High School, which is the public high school. Middle school is just over this way over my shoulder, but such a great area to grow up. And we'll go on to property number 3. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are. This is our property number 3. We're back in the subdivision of Cross Creek, which sits just behind the public high school, Eastern High School, just a stone's throw away, which really makes this area quite desirable. This is a 2-story. They're asking $240,000 on it. 3 bedrooms, 1 full bath, 1 half bath, 1,600 square feet, which places it right around $150 per square foot. I don't think this one is gonna last long either. Again, talking about our inventory, which is extremely low, only 2,000 active houses on the market. The styles back in the subdivision, it is a little bit older neighborhood. This one was built 1976. So you're gonna see a lot of 2 stories like this. You'll see a tri-level right next door, quad levels, which with the basement on that as well. Bi-levels, so when you go in, the steps are splitting. You go up on one, down on one, and that is, and of course, the ranch homes. Yeah, another bi-level. You'll see over my shoulder right next door. So bi-levels, tri-levels, quad levels, and 2 stories like this one just behind me. So let's move on. Got a couple more surprises for you here in the historic Middletown area. Let's go. So hey, thanks so much for joining us on our tour here of historic Middletown, Kentucky. This is the end of the parade here. You'll see some of the footage here in a second. But this is just a great town. It's a small town with a big heart and a big city heart feel to it, but such a quaint area to live. And if you are moving to this area, need assistance buying in the area, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text. Love to help you out. 19 years in the business and absolutely love it. So again, if you're moving in 9 months, 9 days, we'd love to help you out. And with that being said, we'll see you around town.